Let's see. My favorite SpongeBob. I want to draw SpongeBob licking chocolate. And definitely, if I bing this, it's gonna be a bad. This is gonna be a bad result. I'm just setting myself up for failure here. Yeah, okay, that's a good one. I had a book that showed you how to draw SpongeBob and Friends, so I have a little bit of insight on how to draw Le SpongeBob. Got a little bit of a head start here. I don't know if this might see. Okay, this might get me banned from Twitch, but we're gonna we're gonna do it anyway. We're looking like a womp right now. A thwomp? No, a womp. What are the ones? What are the thwomps that stand up in Mario 64? You still have a book about how to draw SpongeBob? It was like it had a story attached to it. I don't remember what the story was, but there was a whole segment in the back. I'm like, oh, here's how you draw the Sponge Man. I'm absolutely getting banned for this. I don't know how many teeth SpongeBob has in the bottom row, but that's how many I'm giving him. Right, here goes his pants, his square pants. This is an important part of SpongeBob. He's got a beautiful, beautiful tie. Have you ever gone? I know you've got your look, and I always assumed that was a teacher look. But have you ever gone to a convention dressed as SpongeBob? Not with yellow and everything, but just wearing like a white shirt and brown pants with a red tie. Maybe walk around with a few sponges. There it goes. There's a wonderful 3D rendering of a chocolate bar. It's not another sponge. This is not some weird sponge fantasy. You should do when you go to Rhode Island. You should dress as SpongeBob. Here's this big. Actually, he looks scared of it right now. I promise his eyes are not wide open. Hold on. Can we just take a minute to just appreciate that? All right. Okay. This is definitely from the camping episode, I'm pretty sure. But I don't know why this image this image is just in my head. It's been in my head since I was a kid. I don't know why. I think I made his head a little bit too tall there. He's got too much sponge head. He's got some pores. I'm not proud of myself, by the way. This is nothing to be proud of. Does cheeks kind of go away when he's licking? I don't know why I want to give him gloves. I know SpongeBob doesn't wear gloves. I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy. What does feet look like? What does SpongeBob's feet look like when he's enjoying a chocolate bar? Does he have holes for his pants? Or does he just kind of have his legs kind of come through? I don't remember. Hold on. I gotta look this up. SpongeBob. I don't want SpongeBob licking chocolate anymore. I just want SpongeBob. Ew! Okay, it does have like pant things. I haven't watched SpongeBob in a very long time. Okay, I'm a little rusty on the details. I didn't know he's got these crazy looking shoes. We're gonna dynamic angle shoe SpongeBob. Yeah, those little hands. He's got holes. He's a holy boy. There are some they're like official renderings of SpongeBob, but they look a little too high res. Like his pores kind of bulge out a little bit in some of these drawings, and it's not okay. it's not something I think I need to see. Gotta keep those corners tight. That's one thing I learned from Nickelodeon themselves. You gotta keep SpongeBob with some tight corners. He looks sick. Should I give him his eyelashes still? I don't like the eyelashes. The Paracon show I was at in Connecticut was another record for me. Almost hit 1,700. Perhaps one for you to consider in the future if you make some spooky stuff. Is that a Paracon? So that sounds like a scary one, right? I can make some Resident Evil stickers. This is I'm gonna outline this. I don't know how much longer I can look at this. This is Paranormalcon. Yes. Yeah. I wonder how far Connecticut is from me. I've never been to Connecticut. I mean, if it's not that far from Boston, should be alright, right? Boston wasn't that crazy. But that's a lot. 1,700 in one show. How many days was it? Was it a whole weekend? 3 days? 2 days? That's a lot. My record is still Boston, although technically my local Flower City that actually was really good too. 1 day? Oh, that's a record. That's more than a record. That's a Did you call Guinness? Cuz Guinness needs to know what happened. Cuz that's insane. That's absolutely insane. Jeez. That's yeah, okay. Definitely gonna start, because I had these plans for October. I was gonna make some spooky stuff. Although right now I'm making the scariest thing. I had all these plans. I was gonna do some liquors from Resident Evil and some other monsters, but then it just didn't happen. Like I started with Morgan from Darkstalkers. And we did, what else did we do? We did somebody else that was somewhat scary looking. But that's probably as far as we got. So that gives me a reason to kind of go back to the idea. It's in October, I'm assuming, so we've got time to go back. Right now I'm thinking about the holiday season. The Mariah Carey is almost fully yeah, you gotta start this Halloween spooky prep in August and September. Yeah, I literally it was like October. It was like the first weekend of October, and I was like, oh, let's try out like a monster thing. And it didn't get very far. So you know. But yeah. No, but that's good. I'm happy for you. It was funny. So at our local convention. So actually, I had somebody who was at Fan Expo Boston came to our local show. Cause he's crazy. I mean, it's his first year kind of doing it, and he is like in a different state every weekend. Like, I kind of like Boston was a little far out, but at least it was like within driving distance, and it didn't really cost us that much to get there. But he was like, he went from California one weekend all the way back to New York, and came like upstate, well, Western New York for a convention. I was like, dude, like, it's a pretty good show for the size of our city, but I think that's a little far out. And he was already on he was already coming, but I was happy to hear that it was actually one of the shows that he made the most money in. So I was like, okay, that's good. I'm glad that you didn't come all the way out here and make nothing. Because there's certain ones like that where you won't make a ton. Like there's one in Thousand Islands that I did, and it was good. It's just like a door right now. It was good, but like Sunday was totally dead. So like I didn't make a ton. But at least it was about a 3-hour drive. But we got to see Thousand Islands, which we've never seen before. So like stuff like that makes it worth it. But you feel bad sometimes you go out to a show and you don't come out with a ton. I'm like losing myself today. I feel like I'm in the middle of sentences and then I'm forgetting what I'm even talking about. It's not my usual day. It's my Tuesday. Usually Tuesdays are usually very relaxed, where I don't have to think about much of anything. Usually. That's a thicker pen than I wanted. Where's like my standard micron like pen that's got like a little bit of give to it, but not too much give? Is it you? It's you. This might be the perfect song to play with this. Oh Lord. I don't think that hole goes there, but it's okay. there you go. Cause yesterday was spooky day. Yesterday was Halloween. I figured people were gonna be out doing their thing. So I was like, we'll just switch it to Tuesday. But I should have did it yesterday because it's been slow today. I think I would have had better luck just sticking with it yesterday. So my assumption was that there was going to be things going on, and I was probably wrong. But it's all good. We're here now, and that's all that matters. And you're here, and there are some other people here too. So it's cool. Yeah, it's a makeup. I would like to add another day. Once Tuesdays seem, I don't want to do them like 2 in a row. I was thinking maybe like a Monday and a Wednesday kind of thing, maybe. That's just my thought process right now, but because I'm like, I want to do some other stuff. Like I want to do like some random stuff another day. I want to do some model kit building. I have the ability to capture game footage now, so I think that'd be fun to play through something. I think what I want to do too was in May for the release of Tears of the Kingdom. I keep saying May, and I'm not entirely sure if it actually is May. I wanted to do some Zelda stuff, so I wanted to do like a playthrough of one of the games, probably one of the shorter ones. So probably run through Ocarina, because I can play the game in like 2 or 3 sittings, probably 2. If I'm streaming it and I'm like really focused on what I'm doing, I could run through it pretty quick. Just cause, or Wind Waker be a fun one to do on stream. So it's a thought process, but then I'm also thinking on days that like I want to get a bunch of artwork done, and the stream will help me do it. That'll keep me a little more little more focused, I guess. I don't know. I'd like to add one more day, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen yet. Trying to make this my living. I'm trying to be a pro streamer, guys. I'm not a streamer. I just want to make money. I just want to make a living off of my artwork. That's what I want to do eventually. And hopefully, like this SpongeBob. You think I could sell this at auction for like $10,000? Should I add some slight color to it? You want to see some color on your SpongeBob? We can give him a little bit. I don't consider any Zelda game a short one. The original, if you walk right to the last level. No. Yeah, I mean, they all take a bit, but there's ones that I know I can get through faster than others. Like, if I played through Skyward Sword, you know, I know that's gonna take me a while because I'm not as familiar with it. Link's Awakening is a shorter one, yeah, it's a Game Boy game. Oh, that'd be a cool one. I have the Switch version. That I've only played through once, which is not typical for me for Zelda. I think the only one I've played through only once is probably the Zelda 2 is probably the one I've only played through once. But it's just like certain ones. Like I said, the one I've played the most is Ocarina, so like I know it like the back of my hand. That'd be kind of cool to see how much I can get through without. I don't know. I don't want to say a guide because it's not a game you really need a guide for. For some of the bonus stuff, I guess, but some of the little extras. Oh, SpongeBob's makeup is running. Link's Awakening is also one I don't have a ton of experience with. I very much love it, but I just don't know. I haven't played through it enough times to be like, oh yeah, here's where all the things are. Like, I would definitely be wandering for a little while, trying to remember what to do. SpongeBob. Psh, 20? What year is it? I've played it at least once every year since its release. Like completely played through it. Some years twice. As a kid, it was because it was like the only game I had. Not the only game I had, but it was, I don't know. I had Ocarina and I had Smash Brothers. And Pokemon Stadium. And the one I would just keep turning back on was Ocarina. That was just the one I always went back to. Well, I used to have a red one. I don't know the red one. I guess we use a nice marker for this. Crimson. The Crimson Tie. So you're lucky. I don't usually go too in depth coloring my what are these called? The drawings that you guys ask for. Although last time I did it, if it's one that I like, I'll do it. Like I did that Freddy Fast Boy. Freddy Fast Boy. Can't with the SpongeBob. It's totally off track with the stream title. So if people are looking, if there are people out there looking through the art tag and reading the title, but then looking at what this is, it's gonna throw somebody off. There you go. We'll just. There you go. It's just SpongeBob. You got me fooled like Kirby when you did. I thought for sure you were gonna draw every Kirby character for a bit. I mean, who am I missing? Well, I guess I'm missing quite a bit, right? I did fill his holes. I was gonna do a DDD. A Marks I think would be cool. The squeaky guys, the Squeak Squad. I like Squeak Squad. So I draw some squeaky guys, but nobody. I don't know. I want to get the main guys out of the way. I think it was more. I wanted to draw something else. Because I was looking through my shop and I was like, I've got like 5 categories. I've got Pokemon, I've got Monster Hunter, and I've got Metroid, and Gundam, and that's about it. I gotta draw some different things. Now I've got SpongeBob licking some chocolate. Maybe somebody would. I can make that a sticker. I think someone would buy that. But I could do a DDD. There's some enemies too in Kirby that I like. They're just cute. So I think they'd be fun to draw, but you know. So you thought you were gonna escape the Wiglet by asking me for SpongeBob? Well, guess what?